Hey guys, Old Bess here. So this video is going to be a little bit different. This one's going to be kind of me sharing my opinion. So as you could see from the title, this is about how WoW is not dying, but I really think that WoW is evolving. And I'm just going to kind of share my opinion. If you don't agree, that's completely fine. If you do, that's completely fine too. Either way, it's all good. And you guys can feel free to share your comments or your views in the description below. So anyways, guys, I just want to give you history. So originally, I started playing Blizzard's games on the original Warcraft, and I fell in love with it. I especially liked Warcraft 2. I played that game a ton, and also StarCraft, Diablo. I played all of them. And when World of Warcraft, I played World of Warcraft, and I just loved it, when it first came out. And I've played many other MMOs since then. And, I just love it. And so us kind of older generation, I'm 29, so I'm not super old, but, the older generation compared to the new generation, games have changed and evolved over time. And I really believe that that is what this game, World of Warcraft, has been doing and will continue to do. And I think that's the reason it's going to survive. And I think that's the reason why we really shouldn't be worried about it. So starting off, back in the day with games, they used to be a lot longer, and they used to be very, very grindy. If you think of all the Final Fantasy games, or just WoW initially, just a lot of the games back then were very grindy, and we liked it. It was fun, and over time though, our culture has changed, and now our games are much more fast-paced. We have a lot more games available, especially now that we have games like on our phones and tablets. There's, hundreds of thousands of games, and people will just go from one game to the next, and it's no biggie, and people like new stuff. Yeah, and so I really believe that Blizzard, they have been evolving. They've seen that the older generation of gamers, like now, a lot of them have careers, a lot of them have families, and so they're trying to adapt the game that's better suited for our play style, so they can, that we'll still enjoy the game and we'll still hang in there. And I really think that that's what they've done. They've heard us with our feedback. We've expressed many times, I know in the past, of how grindy the game can be and how we've hated it, and they've made changes, with the questing system and the leveling system, and just overall, just the mob grind, just a lot of stuff they've just, changed and evolved. And one thing that I really like, that I really, really like, is I used to be in raiding guilds, and we'd have, 4 hours a night that we'd raid. And, once you have a family and career and stuff, it's a lot harder to do that, to make that commitment. And so I really like the group finder. I've used it a lot. I've cleared almost all the bosses on heroic in Warlords of Draenor. And I just love it because I can hop in there. If I have 30 minutes, I can just do a boss or 2 bosses, and then I can head out. If the group's terrible, I don't have to stick around. I'm not going to lose DKP or anything like that. It's, you just thank them and you can just bow out graciously. And I love it. You can just play when you're able. And it's a great feature, and I really think that they've listened to us, and I think it fits, the older generation of gamers. And they've still incorporated mythic raids for the more hardcore players, the players that still would like to have a set raid time and raid with other people and enjoy that community. And so they've fit to that play style, our play style, and then also I think they've realized that they need the newer generation to enjoy the game as well, because, and I think that's what people are worried about, the whole WoW is dying, is because we're getting older. The generation that initially played it is getting older, and they're worried, I think they're worried that they won't hold on to us forever. But I think what they're doing is great. They're trying to hold on to us, they're trying to get grabs of the newer generation and have it more fun for them, and then just, the more hardcore gamers. And the newer generation, I feel like what they've been trying to do is they mentioned that they doubled their staff, and they're wanting to, if possible, do yearly expansions. And I really think the reason for that is because our culture nowadays is that, we just get so much new stuff all the time, and our society is completely different now, where we don't kind of hang on to one thing, but we quickly move to one thing to to the next. And I really think that's why they're trying to push this, is they're just trying to get out content faster and fresher. And, you know, I think that the newer generation is going to and like that. And I also think that, you know, the less grindy and stuff that things are, they like that. I also think that the Garrison, you know, despite a lot of people hating it, I really think that they did a good job. And I really think what they were trying to do is just trying to make, especially the older generation of gamers, not feel like they have to log in for hours and hours, you know, to feel like they're up to par with everybody else. But, you know, that they can just, you know, I like it because I would just, you know, do my Garrison. They have the, you know, you can get the armor caches, like the mythic caches, and you get those once a week. Well, I guess every other week, but I get one every week because I get the Blackrock Foundry and then the Highmaul one. But, you know, it's awesome. And it makes you feel like you don't have to log in all the time, and, you know, it still can be fun. I do agree that we have had a content drop for sure, but I really think that once 6.2 comes out, I really have a feeling that they're shortly after going to start announcing stuff about the next expansion. I think people are going to get excited about that. You know, we've seen people leave, and I think a lot of that is just our culture has changed. You know, people just, like I said, they move from one game to the next, and that's okay. And I really think that we're going to see a lot of them back again. And I really think that this WoW token idea, a lot of people are giving Blizzard a really hard time with the money thing recently. And I really don't think that's what it's about. I really think that they're just trying to get as many players and play styles interested in the game as they possibly can. And I know a ton of people who really hate subscription models and refuse to play games with subscription models. And now that's going to bring in a whole new group of people that love, you know, that would want to play this game but just either don't have the money for it or just don't like the subscription model. Now they're able to play it. And, you know, it's awesome. Despite what people are saying, I really think that the motivation of Blizzard is not money, but actually the players. I really think that they do listen to us. And I really do think that, you know, obviously they need to make money and whatnot, but I really think that they're just trying to appeal to as many players as possible and just try to make the game fun. And I really think that's what they're trying to do. And like I said, like, they've listened to us about the grind, they've listened to us about getting content out faster. You know, I think they've kind of had a hard time, but I really think, like I said, that we're going to start hearing about new stuff soon. And then also, like, another thing, you know, we just had that ban happen, you know, and I think that's awesome too, because they know that when Tanan Jungle comes out with the Fellblight, you know, people are going to be wanting to farm that, and if there's bots running around doing that, or just and other stuff as well, it's just going to ruin the game. And so they just ban people, and in a lot of ways it kind of shows that you know, they're not super concerned about money. If they banned, you know, people are speculating over 100,000 accounts, you know, that's a lot of money they probably lost out on. I guess some people might rebuy the game or whatever, or might just wait it out, or, you know, be like, screw you, Blizzard type of a thing. But, you know, I think that they really are just concerned about the game. I really think that the whole 10 years of WoW, I really think that for sure is a possibility, and I really think that it will happen. And I think they're just going to continue to evolve the game, and that's what, you know, that's how things survive, is things evolve, things change, and that's what WoW has been doing, and I think that's what they will continue to do. And I think that they're going to try to appeal, like I said, to all the range of different types of players, and I think that they've been doing a good job. And you know, I've been a little frustrated with this expansion. Like, I really enjoy farming, and so farming gold, it's kind of hard, but at the same time, there's a lot of features that I really like. You know, like I said, the group finder, the Garrison was a creative idea and was fun. And, you know, there's still a lot of old content that we can raid to, which is awesome about this game, because the game just keeps building on itself. So, you know, someone that comes in new to this game, there's just so much you can do. And so anyways, guys, yeah, please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think that WoW is dying? I really don't think it's going to die out. I think that they're going to continue to do well. And I think it's kind of funny that, you know, I guess 3 million is, you know, a lot of people, but 7 million playing a game is a lot of people. So, you know, I was playing Rift, and Rift had like a drop in the bucket compared to that. So, I think it's going to be just fine, and I think that they're going to just try to make the game fun for everybody. Anyways, guys, if you disagree, that's completely fine. But anyways, I think that there's a lot more life in this game, and I really think that things in the future look bright for this game, and I really have a feeling that the expansion is going to be released, or just information will be released soon, and I think a lot of people are going to jump back on the hype train again. So, alrighty guys, we'll see you next time.